hockey fans? Well, we're going to start with the West for one simple reason here. The top 10 teams, there's been zero change. Everybody's in exactly the same position as they were last week. Dallas 8-2-0, doing quite well, by the way, 1-3. St. Louis Blues 21 points, 7-2-1. They've won their last two. Minnesota Wild 5-2-3, won their last game, 18 points. Los Angeles Kings 18 points, 8-2-0, won their last game. Vancouver 3-3-4, have lost 3. San Jose Sharks have lost 1, 5-3-2, 14 points. Nashville Predators 18 points, 5-3-2, lost their last game. And Winnipeg Jets 18 points, 4-4-2, lost their last game. Chicago Blackhawks, they're playing well. They're 6-3-1. They can't get out of there. Get out of not being in the playoffs. 17 points, won their last game. Arizona Coyotes 3-6-1 in their last 10, lost their last game, 13 points. Anaheim Ducks, and there's the only change. They've moved up 3 spots. On the strength of having won 4 games. That's the best for this week. 5-4-1 in their last 10. Calgary Flames 4-5-1, won their last 2. They moved up a spot. Edmonton dropped 2, 4-6-0, lost 2. I don't know what Edmonton's going to do now. They've lost McDavid. They're really in trouble. Colorado, you wouldn't think a rookie would make that much of a difference, but they're not winning without him. Colorado Avalanche dropped 2 points, 9 points, 2-7-1 in their last 10, lost their last 2 games. That's it for the West. And now for the Eastern Conference, where it's completely the opposite. Montreal haven't moved, of course. They got 27 points. They're 10 points ahead of Ottawa, and they're 5 points ahead of the Rangers, who have won their last 5 games. But Montreal has won their last 2. They're 7-2-1. And they're still in first place. Ottawa Senators jumped up 8 spots from 10th to 2nd. 4-3-3, lost their last game in overtime against Carolina. I have to make that video today. Tampa Bay, 16 points. They dropped a spot. They're 3-5-2 in their last 10, lost their last game, so they're stumbling. The New York Rangers, 22 points, went up a spot, 7-1-2 in their last 10, and 1-5. Washington Capitals, they have 20 points. They've dropped a spot, 8-2-0 in their last 10, have won 2. Pittsburgh Penguins, 18 points. They've moved up a spot, 8-2-0 as well. Lost their last game. The New Jersey Devils, they're in 7th place, 17 points. They've moved up a spot, 8-2-0 in their last 10, 1-2. And the Islanders, they've dropped 2 spots. They're 4-4-2, lost their last 2 games with 17 points. Boston Bruins, 15 points. They've dropped 6 spots, 6-3-1, but won their last game. The Detroit Red Wings, they're +1. They moved up a spot, I should say, 15 points, 4-5-1, lost their last game. Florida Panthers, they've dropped 2 spots, 2-5-2 in their last 10, lost 2 in a row. Philadelphia Flyers, no change, 3-5-2 in their last 10, won their last game, 13 points. Carolina Hurricanes, 12 points, 5-5-0, 500 record. Won their last game. Buffalo Sabres, 5-5-0. These teams have not seen overtime or the shootout in 10 games. Won their last game. They're doing okay. 12 points. Toronto Maple Leafs, right where they want to be. 15 points, same as last week. They didn't win a single game. They've lost 3 this week. 1-6-3 in their last 10. At least they're competitive at night. It's at times, I should say. Columbus Blue Jackets, 8 points. Bringing up the rear, 16th place. 4-6-0 have lost their last game. And that's it for this week. Until next week.